Thank you for joining me. This is Audrey from Country Stampers, and I know I'm a day late on a Valentine project. It's just been really crazy here over the weekend, having a new baby in the house with my grandson and everything. But I do have this cute little treat holder, and you can use it for any day other than Valentine's. You don't have to just use it for Valentine's, but it's something just quick and simple that you can put together and for your kids' classmates, teachers, co-workers, even just to send out as a little thank you. So what you're going to need, and I'm using the Neutrals Designer Series paper, which is double-sided. So you could even use these pretty flowers if you wanted to. I'm going to use the stripes because I love them. And this measures, 4.5 by 6.5 inches. And then I have a piece of Whisper White, which measures 2.25 by 2.25. And then I have a piece of the Glimmer red paper that measures 2.5 by 2.5. And I'm also using my Circle Framelits collection to cut out my sentiment. And I'm using the third one in from the center. And we're using Real Red stamping ink, and we're also going to be using the 1 3/4 scallop circle punch. So, in the stamp set that we're using is from our Sale-A-Bration catalog. It's one of the new 3 items that has just come out. These will be available as of tomorrow. With a $50 purchase, you can pick 1 free item. And I love this set so far. It has some really good sentiments. Thinking of you, wahoo, happy birthday to you, hugs and kisses, which we're using, cake time, put your party pants on, congrats, hi, that's all. And then some really cute images. Now this balloon here does coordinate with our balloon punch that you can find in our occasions catalog right now. So, and then you have these cute little hexagon images that would be great for a background, to create your own background. Just real quick, I do have 2 of the sets that are leaving us today. Today is the last day that you can earn one of these sets, which is Sky is the Limit and Hello. So if you place a $50 order today, which is February 15th, you will still be able to pick one of these 2 sets. There's a few other items. Another item that's leaving us, it's a Designer Series paper, which is really pretty, and unfortunately I didn't get it. But that will also be leaving our catalog. Let me see if I have my catalog handy to just show you real quick what is leaving. No, I don't have it by my desk. But I will post a picture on my blog of the 3 that are leaving and the 3 that are coming. There's this stamp set, and there's another one, which is really cute, and it has a bicycle on it. And then we have 3 Designer Series papers. Washi tapes. The metallic, silver, gold, and the white, which I do have that coming in my next order. So when that comes in, I will show it to you. Alright, so let's get started with our project. And you're going to need your simple score pal board for this project. And let's see if I can actually zoom this in so we can see. So I'm going to lay it with the long side across the top. And you're going to score at 1.5. And with our Designer Series paper, you don't really need to push very hard with it, because if you do, you will tear it. You're going to score at 3. Again at 4.5. and then again at 6. Then I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to score at 1 inch, and again at 3.5. And that's all we'll be using this for. So we can move this out of the way. And I'm just going to fold on my score lines. Nice crisp. And I'm just going to be really gentle because you can crease it and cause the paper to tear. So just go real gentle with it. And then again, this last one over here for this side. I know it's been a week or so since I've done a video. Having my grandson home with his mommy, trying to help them get settled and everything, is been fun. He turned a month old yesterday. Can't even believe it already. So now what you're going to need is our envelope punch board. And there are so many different things you can use this board for. And I'm just going to fold over my edge right there. And I'm going to line this up at 1 inch. And I'm going to punch. I'm going to fold on the next score line. Line it up at 1. And punch. And I'm going to do this on all my score lines. All the way down. On both of the long score lines. And then again, right here on this last edge, I'm just going to unfold it and just punch it so it gives you this nice little notch out. So now I'm just going to flip it over and line up the next one and continue. Actually, I'm going to grab this while I'm at it. And just keep punching. So today I have the kids all home from school, and again tomorrow. So they're on their little winter vacation, I guess. Alright, so now we're done with that. We don't need that anymore. So I'll move that out of the way. So now you have this, and you have all your holes punched out. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some fast fuse, and I'm going to put it on my edge here. I love this stuff. Whoops. Oh, skunked up on me. And I'm just going to move it up until I catch some more stickiness, because sometimes if you don't break it off just right, it will, like an elastic, right back on itself. So now I'm just going to fold this over. And I'm going to fold this side here, and this way it should perfectly line up for me. And that is that. And look, now I have this. And I want to keep my seam towards the back. So usually what I do is I make sure I have my seam in the back. And you're just going to pinch in on the sides to form M's on both sides of there. And just line that up. And give it a good pinch. And you'll see it'll start forming that little treat box there. And do the same thing on the other side. Now at this point, you can add your treat. Well, you're going to add ribbon to one side. So it'll stay closed. And what I've done on mine, I like to give it that little star look. So I've actually bent it in again. And just kind of pinch these sides. And it forms that nice little star look on both sides. And there you go. And with this striped paper, it looks really cool. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside because I'm not going to add any treats to my box. Because I don't like having my samples in my craft room filled with candy. Because it never gets eaten if it's in my craft room. So, alright, so now I'm just going to take my real red ink and my stamp. And I'm going to ink it up. And I'm just going to center it in the middle of my Whisper White, like that. And I'm going to let that dry a little bit before I cut it out on my Big Shot. But I'm going to take my 1 3/4 scallop circle punch, and I'm just going to slide this in. And you could cut this a little bit bigger if you want. I just choose not to because I don't like to waste my paper. So there we go. Now that's cut out, and I will be right back. I'm going to run this over to my Big Shot and cut this out. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have that all cut out. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use dimensionals. But as you will learn, sometimes our dimensionals don't like to stick to our glimmer paper. So what I'm actually going to do in this case is I'm actually going to put my dimensionals on where I want them. And I am going to take my glue dots. The glue dots will help it stay adhered to the glimmer paper. And all I'm going to do is use my piercing tool, pick up a couple of glue dots, and just put them right there on top of my dimensionals. And then I'm just going to add this on like that. And there you go. And now it's adhered. So let's set those aside. And let's bring this back out. And I have some of our retired real red 3/8 stitch satin ribbon. I've had this in my stash for a little while. So I'm just going to use this up. And now I just want to make sure I have my seam on the back. And I leave mine on the roll, so that way I'm not, cutting off too much or too little to complete my project. Now this is my only hard part I have a problem with, is you don't want to pull too tight, but you want to pull tight enough so it holds it closed. And I'm just going to stick my finger in there to hold my knot down. And then I'm just going to pull. And it gives you that nice finished look there. And then, if I can find my ribbon scissors, I'm just going to trim this off, leaving a little tail on each side. And now you can put your candy inside if you want. And like I said, I'm not going to be letting any candy in. So I am going to give away one of the kits, one of the project kits. And so just make sure you leave your comment below. And I will pick a winner tomorrow. So, see, I'm having problems tying this. I think I went the wrong way. So, let's see. I think I got it. There we go. Oh, that knot didn't come out so pretty. Ow. And also watch out when you're using very sharp scissors, because you can cut yourself like I just did. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take 2 more dimensionals. And I'm actually going to add them to the back of my little sentiment. And I'm going to put it on the sides here, so I can add that on to my box. And I'm just going to center it right there. And there you go. And there's your cute little box. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's project, and sorry that it's a day late. Stop back again tomorrow for another video. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye.